back to Twitch tips number 3. This episode I'm going to take you through how to use your Q to zone off enemy champions when you're in the lane phase. There's a bit of an issue with Twitch Q when you use it and you don't end up getting a kill or forcing a bunch of damage on the enemy champion. You lose your Q and you lose all pressure in the lane, and then the enemy champion can farm as much as they want. They can harass you, they can do really bad things. It's similar to your blitzcrank in lane, queuing, missing, and then all pressure is lost. So how do you avoid this from happening? Enemy champion will be, back trying to farm their minions, and you'll be here and you'll be threatening using your Q and walking up on the enemy. Now, if I just Q and I start walking up to the enemy, they're just going to back away. They're going to wait for you to reveal yourself again, probably because you start farming minions, and then they're going to come back into lane because you've lost your Q and you've lost a lot of your pressure. So instead, the idea is that we're going to use bushes. You're going to stay in bushes, and then when you want to farm a minion, you're going to step out of the bush, order the minion, and walk back into the bush. This way, you're not using your Q. The enemy never knows that when you return to the bush, if you're going to start queuing and start walking up to the enemy to actually attack them. You're essentially permanently threatening using your Q in lane and still farming minions effectively. Now, it's very important when you're doing this though to not farm the minions from the bush, because that'll reveal yourself in the bush and it'll mess with everything. So make sure you are stepping out of the bush, hitting the minion, falling back into the bush. And then when you actually feel like going for a play, after you've done this like 5 or 6 times killing minions, you fall back to the bush and you immediately queue and you walk up. If they're not paying attention, or if like that 6th time that you've walked into the bush after farming a minion, they just didn't realize quite in time that you've like queued and immediately started beelining towards them, you can get a kill. But if it stuffs up, you farm the minion, you fall to the bush, kill a minion, you walk up, and they do actually respect it, they fall back, make sure you don't reveal yourself yet. You fall back to a bush, or preferably the same bush you started in, and de-stealth in the bush and then walk out, and then they never even know you queued in the first place. So that's essentially how you actually use your Q in lane to zone enemies as Twitch.